I couldn't leave this stage without saying to you that corruption is not an issue that occupies the front of my mind. I couldn't leave here today and say to you that we still need to tighten up on the new anti-corruption systems and framework that is in place. In a sense, if you were to compare Jamaica to all the other countries in the Caribbean, our framework for anti-corruption would be the most advanced. It is not for want of putting in the legislative and institutional processes. They are there. But you have to bear in mind that we are also very new on the scale of dealing with anti-corruption issues. So there is a learning curve that we are going through. What is important is that the government supports the development of the institution so it can accelerate very quickly on that learning curve and provide the resources so that they can move very quickly on the learning curve, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs, and that the government does not intervene or interfere. And that message goes to the opposition as well. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs. Leave the anti-corruption and policing agencies to do their jobs.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts, by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Well, family, what you guys doing? Yes, man, investigate Tropical Ice and Maypen Ice. I told you guys, this year is a different year, you know. We're going to step it up, way like up so. So we're going to do a lot more investigation this year in terms of calling, interviews, and all these things, people, instead of just sit down and follow what I hear on social media. And we're going to get right to the bottom of it. That's what this year is all about, gentle people, getting to the bottom of stuff. So the first order of business I did, I called Tropicalice, and I did call Maypen Ice. And both were recorded, and I want you guys to hear what we have on these recordings. And yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it, the price of the ice and all that, how much per container, Maypen Ice, and because let me show you how it all started. It all started by hearing Oral Tracy with a video giving us his account of his first experience. The first time I know the ice import to Jamaica. Let's get into it. Let's listen where it started.
Yeah, you two family the map in this place again. Still, based on most credible opinion, fair and fearless analysis. I'm looking over the Christmas holidays. I learned something we never knew before. I never know that Jamaica imported ice. Ice, like water reference, we import ice in Jamaica. I never know that. And they give me experience. On Christmas Day itself, me and my family, Christmas to my family, a family time. So all of my mother children, we get together. As per the tradition, this is the second Christmas we have without my mother. But we still have carry out the tradition where all of her children and their children. So 3 generations away, gather every Christmas. We have Christmas dinner and spend the whole day together. So we have some drinks and we realized the ice maker where we did there was working that way. So we didn't need another bag of ice. So we drive out and go one Tiger Mart up the road. So we go buy one little bag of ice. So we go into the place. First thing we do in cages, because we see the ice machine outside, So we ask the security guard who works if we don't have ice. He say, yeah. I say, all right, good. Now what we go pay feet and come back. Before we could have do that, he said to me, say, a $1,065 fee to He said, for one bag of ice. And he said, yeah, man. He said, it's a big bag, it's not the normal. He said, no, the normal bag of ice was a $1,065 fee. No, uptown need it. Somebody said to him, it's an uptown prices. He said, no, it's a Christmas prices. He said, no, just the regular price when people pay for the ice. Somebody said, what you said to me? I remember saying to him that earlier in the same week, me buy some ice at another location for $300 a bag, 300 Jamaican dollars a bag, the same size bag where much show me, So he said to me, say, it looked like some foreign ice. So we started laughing with him. And said, I'm going to joke, I'm going to take the thing about foreign ice. Jamaica import ice. And him just saw when we pay the $1,065, he go to the bag of ice and said, see, you can look on the ice. So we don't stop it as well. So I make some video for sure, for sure, see, I'm not joke I make. Look on the ice, and look on the address of the company where manufacture the ice. Look on it. So me talk about it. Listen, watch this. Watch and listen this.
You think a joke. See thing here. Look on the address there. Florida that. See it right name. Tropical Ice. Yeah? $1,065 a bag. So you think you might come back and spin up again. Now look again on the address. See the address there? Imported ice into Jamaica. Yeah? See the receipt everything I tell. $1,065 Jamaican dollars. Christmas Day. Okay? Want to go closer? See there? Where is the lie, Maverick? Where is the lie?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm going to produce all the receipt for showing us I know exactly what I'm talking about. $1,065 for a bag, a small bag of imported ice. Now, I'm not going to tell you something versatile in the ice industry in Jamaica. So I know everything I want. So maybe this is the norm, I'm just in the dark. Because I know my line of business that I don't know about ice. But we just find it weird. Say Jamaica would have a need to import ice. Ice? What component of ice? So difficult for source in Jamaica that we have to go up for and go get ice. We get water to freeze and turn into ice. If we freeze the ice up for it, what we do? Freeze it up for it and fly it down frozen. We totally flabbergasted and lost. And look here. Now I'm thinking of economics, what them call economies of scale, you know. Where determine upon the volume of your production, you can produce a good per unit at a more competitive price than the people who produce it at a lesser volume, but it would be at a less competitive price. It's called economies of scale. So if let us say this ice example, for example, now, maybe the factory of Florida will make this ice here. They make it in a such volume that they have a big, massive warehouse and a big, massive freezer. When they freeze enough ice to make the unit per ice, the unit per whatever you pay for per bag, it's more competitive in terms of price than the price we would have paid to produce it in a Jamaica down at the ice factory. So maybe that is an explanation. But even then, the flabbergasted is something as basic as ice, water to be frozen, and we are imported. We don't know sometimes when you listen to some of the politicians talk about the level of importation and the amount of US dollar we spend to import goods in Jamaica. And so we need to move away from it. Maybe, there's a possibility that we don't need to move away from it, Maybe it is better for us, the consumers in Jamaica, We outsource the production of everything we do so we can do it cheaper, But of course, this ice will come in the category. Because we tell you already. Say a $300 bag me pay for the local ice. And now this imported ice so me pay 3 times as much. $1,000. So what you call it? A premium ice.
All right. Let me stop right there. That's the first time we hear about ice at Jamaica. Maverick also did an update. Let's play a little piece of the update. I'm telling you, before we start playing these phone calls what we make today, and we have other phone calls to make going forward, That's how we're going to roll going forward. 2025, we're going to get up, we're going to do some things more different. You understand me? We're going to make the calls then. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Yes. So we want to hear Maverick have to
Space again, still based on most credible opinion, still fair and fearless analysis. And guess what? The people have the idea about the importation of ice in Jamaica. It looks like you wake up a answers.
Of course.
I get calls from every sector, and I get all sorts of information about ice manufacturing, and ice supply, and ice demand. I never know we need to have such a sophisticated ice industry in Jamaica. I mean, we know Jamaica is a hot tropical country, and we know we consume enough ice. But we never know so the ice industry is so complicated. Now, first of all, the questions about Jamaica importing ice, it is absolutely true. We get confirmation from people who ought to be in the know. And I understand that there is I don't know if call it chronic, but there is basically an ice shortage in terms of the production of ice to satisfy the market in Jamaica. There was a big fire. I remember a big fire when it affected the pure ice factory down at Ashanai Road. You remember the fire there? Apparently that fire did X amount of damage to the ice producing sector. So there's a shortfall in terms of the ice where we are producing in Jamaica. So therefore, Somebody explained to me, said that is the reason why we see these bags with tropical ice on it, and they have been imported from Florida. And we see people speculate, and I put the theory forward, say, Maverick are talking foolishness. It is the bags that are being imported, but the ice is still being manufactured in Jamaica. My information is that those people are ignoramuses. We are spread them argument there. They import the ice in Jamaica. Me understand, say, in a containers, frozen containers or freezer containers. And we understand also that it's not a one-off shipment, but it's a one-off arrangement. And further, we understand again, is that the importers or the exporters of this ice have been granted a waiver by the government. So that means the exorbitant $1,065 there, where me and you are paying for one little bag and the imported ice. Them are dig out with ice. Remember me not telling about economies of scale, but the economies of scale argument dead. Because economies of scale only work, people, when you're able to get the product at a competitive price because of the scale at which it are produced. Now, this ice, obviously, it are produced up in Florida. They are shipping come to Jamaica. But the economies of scale now help it. Because we are paying 3 times the amount we will pay for the local ice. And the next thing about it, too, me and you don't know the quality and the kind of water where they are use, make that ice here and ship it come to Jamaica. You hear from one of the ice producers, one of the major ice producers in Jamaica. And that is the person who explained to me, you know, say, look, if you can buy the local ice pipe, what they explain to me why there's an influx of this foreign ice in Jamaica. And they say because of the shortfall, because of the accident when it happened down at the pure ice factory and the fire, and the productive capacity of the ice get negatively affected by that. Thus, they have to go for this product here. But as we say, we say them get a waiver, yeah, to carry the ice from here. Someone want to know why them still dig out the ice. $1,065. So
We're now going further. $1,065. So that me I hear Maverick, I hear me first me with it, you know. Now this morning, I saw a video circulating the media. This is what the video looked like.
Yo, my people, when time we talk, you know, then say we're wicked and lie. Say me and we are trying to make mischief. But me prove to show you how this government is really corrupted and selfish, you know, and full of corruption, you know. This is a Maypen ice shop, right? You see it? You see it for yourself? This is a Maypen ice shop. And I just talk to the driver, you know. And the driver says every time he come up a town or what's with ice now, hold up ice in my car down back in the truck, you know. Nobody not share the extra burden with them that they can take up certain ice to that, you know. Then we're going to import ice now, and this man that can't sell off the amount of ice he have. Maypen can't sell off the ice. The driver said, we had to hold up a day and come up with ice, and he have to go down back and carrying down with the ice them. You saw the government corrupted. When you saw the politicians them deal with people, and then they come on and say we are up mischief. And they are the ones that corrupted, you know. The Maypen ice truck man say every day they go back down with ice. Every day, and yes, still the government gonna import ice. Import ice. And the ice truck always have ice. Wicked them.
All right, dear people. So after me see that, me say, you know what, me gonna do some investigation. Me have some call around and poke around. So the first place I called was Tropical Ice. Come here, oral Tracy, I talk about the price. $1,065 a bag for a 10-pound bag of ice. Listen to the call, the conversation between me and Tropical Ice. Let's listen.
Thank you for calling Tropical Ice, South Florida's leading ice provider. To place an order, please press 1. For accounting, your call is now being forwarded. Please hold. Good afternoon, Tropical.
Hey, good afternoon, Tropical. Hey, How can I get some of your ice to buy to send back to Jamaica? I'm in Florida and I have a business on the south side of Jamaica, and your ice is being selling in Jamaica a lot. So how can I get it in Florida right here? I want to ship some stuff to Jamaica.
Yeah, so what you have to do is you have to call a company called Secor. They do the bookings and all that stuff. You have to contact them to get a container. And then pretty much you just you give them our warehouse address, and then they send the containers to us. We load them up, they pick them up, and they drop them off at the port. We handle the manufacturing end, but you need to figure out the whole logistic part.
Okay, I can do that because I have a friend with a shipping company also. So can I just purchase them and ship them myself? Because I have a person with a friend with a shipping company.
Yes, it's not a problem. So and I think it's a 40-foot container. I think that's what the normal size is.
Yes.
That container holds 5,625 bags of 10 pounds.
How much it hold? Come again? Write it down.
It holds 5,625 bags. So 5,625 10-pound bags of ice are in a container.
So how much per bag? How much?
Let me see something. I'm looking up for you right now. Let me see what they're going for. So it's 69 cents a bag.
69 cents a bag. So for the whole container?
Yeah, so one container is going to cost you for the ice.
A 40-foot container.
Yeah, it costs $3,881.25.
$3,800?
$81.25 for a whole container.
Thank you.
And then I'm not sure what shipping costs and all that stuff, but that's how much it costs.
Yeah.
Like just for the ice part.
Got $3,886.21 for the 40-foot container. Is that 40-foot? Is it a 40-footer?
What was that?
Is it a 40-foot container?
Yeah, I think if you give me one to touch, those containers are 40 feet. Also, yeah, they're 40. They're 40 feet. That's what fits in a 40-footer.
Thank you, my brother. So what's your name? Who am I speaking with?
My name is Justin.
Oh, Justin. Thank you, Justin. All right, Justin, now let me check out what I'm doing and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, okay?
Yeah, just give us a call and if you don't get me, just ask for me and I'll be able to help you out.
Thank you, my brother. Respect. Bye-bye. So, family, that was Tropicalice. This year, we're going to get to the bottom of some stuff. We are going to get to the bottom of some stuff. You see, if we call and then the answer we are they hang up or they treat you a certain way, we're not going to hear, you know. We're not going to hear, we're not going to know. We need to get to the bottom of some stuff. Even the Prime Minister office, I'll be calling people. And if them answer and they treat you a certain way, you guys will be hearing because I'll be recording every cause. We're going to investigate some stuff, people. And we're going to tell the people who can give us some answers. You know what I mean? So Justin from Tropicalice was very cool. Customer service was up 100%. And I was thankful for him doing the check-in and all this poking for eye. And you can hear him. He never skip a beat, right? Tropicalice customer service is up. I have no problem with Tropicalice. Then me say, you know what? To get even deeper to the bottom of this, me have to call Jamaica to find out if we even have a ice shortage and if Maypen ice have a ice shortage. And after watching this video,
Yo, my people,
well, you see the numbers on the side of the truck, Maypen Ice. We take off the number, and I did call Maypen Ice. Now listen to the recording.
Hello, afternoon. Oh, sorry, morning.
Hey, good morning. Yes, I have a business in Jamaica, right? And I'm hearing about the shortage of ice in the country. Is there a shortage of ice in Jamaica, man?
What is happening is that the major manufacturer of ice, the company that supplies, I would say about 80% of the ice in Jamaica, they had a major fire in November, so that company burned down. So yes, there is a shortage. But I understand that the shortage is being dealt with by the importation of ice, which is satisfying the market. That's what I understand.
So Maypen ice can suffice what's going on in Jamaica? You can't pick up the slack?
No, man. Maypen ice cannot handle it at all. Maypen ice only produces about 10% of the ice that Jamaica uses. Only 10%. And two, Maypen ice don't make
party ice. Maypen ice only make black ice. We crack it and bag it, but we don't make party ice at all. Maypen ice does not and has never made party ice.
So
we make black ice, and we have never been short of black ice for the past 55 years that we've been in operation.
That's a long time, man. That's a long time.
Isn't from 1965, sir. So we have, so the decision to import ice by whomever is a very responsible decision because without that being imported, you can only imagine what Jamaica would be like, you know, for the Christmas and the New Year and all the festivities and that sort of thing, you know, so that's where it is. But ice is available because I understand that there's an importation of ice. Some people are using it as a political football. Some people say a lot of different things, but them things do not matter to me. But ice is available. And I do have ice. I have not run out of ice. And I have ice that I crack and I bag and is available in case people want ice to buy from.
Let me ask you this, sir. How many ice factories are there in Jamaica?
Well, major ice factories, only 2, Pure National and Maypen Ice. All the other ice factories, there were 8 ice factories in Jamaica. I can name them, but it's not even reported yet. You had Santa Cruz, you had Montego Bay, you had Deans Valley, you had Oterius Prospect, you had Kingston Ice, you had Old Harbour Ice, you had Maypen Ice, and you had, there was one more, Prospect Ice, yeah. Okay. There was Prospect Ice and Oterius. But they all closed down because of the challenge of the energy cost, you know. Right, so it has to be properly managed, or else you can lose your shirt. As the mother said, you lose your shirt because that bill can almost unmanageable.
How do you manage to stay in business for so many years? Are you using solar?
Well, I use solar to offset a small percentage of my operation, but solar only works in a day, and our operation is at night because of the rate that we get from GPS for the off-peak use. We get a very good rate between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So we utilize that time to do most of our manufacturing, and we use the solar during the day just to run the little things like the pumps and the air blower and that sort of thing.
All right. So, nice talking to you. Who am I speaking with?
Peter Thompson. Peter Thompson is my name, sir.
So you're the boss in Maypen Ice? At Maypen Ice?
They have put me as the managing director. Yes, sir, they have.
All right, my brother. Thank you for giving me some insight on what's going on there with the ice. Thank you so much. Okay.
Not a problem. And who's calling?
My name is Carlos. Carlos. Yes, sir. I'm doing some sort out about what's going on with ice in Jamaica, and you were forthright and straight, and I really appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, man. Whoever made the decision to import was a very, very responsible position because Jamaica would be dry, no pun intended, for the Christmas holidays and New Year's. Trust me.
So you're not just telling me from a Labourite standpoint because you vote Labourite or something. You're just speaking honestly.
I'm speaking honestly. I am not political at all. I am really not political. I have never been. I support whichever entity that is for the people. Right, that is basically how I operate.
I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. Happy New Year, man.
All right, Carlos.
Happy New Year.
Same to you, my friend.
Yes, my brother.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Good. Respect, man. Good.
So, people, what do you think about that? That's how we're going to move forward on this platform. We're going to get to the bottom of it. My pickaxe. Yeah, I'm going to put on the 2x4 sometime and get the pickaxe and get to the bottom of it. What do you think? Yes, people. So, on here what I go on. Maypen Ice. Respect to Mr. Peter Thompson from Maypen Ice. It was raw, plain. He said it was a good idea. Maybe ask him, hey, is it because you're Labourite and I vote Labourite? He said I'm not involved in politics like that. But you understand me? I'll take him as his word. And him say that. Now we have a bigger question to ask based on the interview with Mr. Thompson from Maypen Ice. Why is it so many ice factories shut down all over the country? Why? Tell me why. Mr. Thompson told me a while ago in the interview the cost of electricity. That's why I asked him if I use solar. Him say he use solar during the daytime, and in the nighttime after 10 o'clock, just like in America, electricity is cheaper. It's the best time to do your washing at night in America. Electricity is cheaper. The grid get a break when everybody shut down office and gone home. So you hear the man say at nighttime they make ice. But during the daytime, them use the solar run some little things like pump and some little things. These factories should have a solar farm. No, he also said that the ice that they're short of is party ice. You know, ice will come in a cube and some of the ice them round, they look nice in a glass. He said have also ice with him crush, but it's not the party ice. And him say him cannot sustain the whole of Jamaica since he want to do 10%. So the rest of 90%, Jamaica blackout. So imagine the amount of ice that is shipping from America. You can also hear say, how much for one bag of ice? No. More somebody do some calculation for me. If the container, 40-foot container, hold 5,625 bags of ice. 5625. Somebody get the calculator for me, please. One of there. 5,625 bags of ice coming in the container. Each bag of ice are sell for $1,065 Jamaican. How much money that you get off of the whole container ice? Even that overkill. 60 odd cent, something like 69 cents. The man said them pay for one bag of ice over here. 69 cents you pay for one bag of ice over here. But when it reach Jamaica, $1,065. Why everybody now get into ice? Yeah, everybody gonna start import ice now. Why do I need to even fix up back my goddamn ice factory? Because Maverick said in buy the same size bag of ice for $300 before. And now in my pay, that means if even the company who get their factory bound on the side for shipping ice, so they could balance out and maintain them, keep them customers. Me don't think the man want to fix up that factory, you know, due to the amount of money we never make a so, you know. One of the people, 5,625 times 1065. One of them in the comment section. Me so now I make me calculate myself. We want to find out how much I make up for one container ice when they ship it come to Jamaica, and how much this is a price gouging. Me hear the government say they might come out, come blah 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 blah. It's the same blah 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 blah. Me hear right after burial when the farm produce go up. Yeah. So they can hear what the man says. So maybe somebody need to set up a factory in Jamaica. Maybe one of we are listening so need to set up ice factory. They need party ice, somebody. You know hear me I say? They need party ice. And that's the thing. They not a party ice. You know the square cube of ice and some of them round. You know? Party ice. You know? So almost $6 million for the container there. Almost $6 million. $3,000 for the container. 3,000 something for the container ice. $3,000 something. And the shipping, me don't know how much. So me I look at so it's $5,990, $625 for $5,625 bag a night in the container, 40-foot container. And if each bag I sell, like what Tracy said, $1,065 for the 5,625 bags will come in the container at that price is $5,996,625. You see what I say? So they might make money off of ice. If I be at the factory, man, I not own up my factory. No, man, me fix it up and turn it in the hardware. And continue ship ice. But look at it, people. Now, the premise I talk about digital. And we forget smart and wise and move up into this 21st century. But look at it, real people. You want to tell me, say, these ice factory still I use the same amount of energy like back in the days when me a boy to run ice factory in a 2025. I think somebody need to consider a smart ice factory. Anybody that listen to me, so now have the money, you know. When you open it, call me and say, Carlos, me open factory. Somebody that listen to me, so when have the money, ice factory at Jamaica, smart factory, because the price of electricity is very high. Just like we have cars that get smarter that use less fuel, you can have an ice factory. Same way, a lot of smart people out there, a lot of smart people there in Jamaica can make a smart factory. Yeah? To run an ice factory so the cost of electricity no kill you, like when you hear the brother just say a while ago. So many ice factory that me know as a little youth gone. Same way with the factories. So me I wonder what the government do for the ice factory them. The few ice factory we have with the life support. Is the government giving them any help so they can stay afloat in terms of electricity, subsidies and stuff like that? Is the government helping them so they can stay afloat? Or we just want just like all the factories them, get tired of the high cost of electricity, pack up and leave our shores. Isn't this where the government should step in to retain these type of people? Eh? Isn't this where them step in? Thank you, G. Mike G. 5,990, 5,990,625. You get off of one container of ice. One container of ice, me just called the man a while ago. The man said the container of ice is what? 3,000 something. Right? You never go in the corner. It's not a long video, so you can listen again.
Thank you for calling Tropical Ice, South Florida's leading ice provider. To place an order, please press 1. For accounting, your call is now being forwarded. Please hold.
I want you to understand this, you know. Even you call some official officer Jamaica, this is an ice company you're calling. I want you to pay attention to customer service, you know. Everything we ask the man answer. You understand me? I want you to pay attention to customer service in Jamaica. When you call out some official office in Jamaica, I'm not going to make them know now, you know, because I start calling some officer Jamaica, you know. And I start get some answer where can I make me scratch my head? And if I don't get no reply, I'm going to come to Uno and I could know what I want people. Because I call them, you know. I'm going to record everything and I come to Uno moving forward. We are going to the investigative phase of journalism. Let's listen.
Thank you for calling Tropical Ice, South Florida's leading ice provider. To place an order, please press 1. For accounting, your call is now being forwarded. Please hold.
Good afternoon, Tropical.
Hey, good afternoon, Tropical. Hey, how can I get some of your ice to buy to send back to Jamaica? I'm in Florida and I have a business on the south side of Jamaica, and your ice is been selling in Jamaica a lot. So how can I get it in Florida right here? I want to ship some stuff to Jamaica.
Yeah, so what you have to do is you have to call a company called Seacorp. They do the bookings and all that stuff. You have to contact them to get a container. And then pretty much you just you give them our warehouse address, and then they send the containers to us. We load them up, they pick them up, and they drop them off at the port. We handle the manufacturing end, but you need to figure out the whole logistic part.
Okay, I can do that because I have a friend with a shipping company also. So can I just purchase them and ship them myself? Because I have a person with a friend with a shipping company.
Yes, it's not a problem. So I think it's a 40-foot container. I think that's what the normal size is.
Yes.
That container holds 5,625 bags of 10 pounds.
How much it hold? Come again? Write it down.
It holds 5,625 bags. So 5,625 10-pound bags of ice are in a container.
So how much per bag? How much?
Let me see something. I'm looking up for you right now. Let me see what they're going for. So it's 69 cents a bag.
69 cents a bag. So for the whole container?
Yeah, so one container is going to cost you for the ice.
A 40-foot container.
Yeah, it costs $3,881.25.
$3,800?
$81.25 for a whole container.
Thank you.
And then I'm not sure what shipping costs and all that stuff, but that's how much it costs.
Yeah.
Like just for the ice part.
Got $3,886.21 for the 40-foot container. Is that 40-foot? Is it a 40-footer?
What was that?
Is it a 40-foot container?
Yeah, I think maybe once it's off, those containers are 40 feet. Also, yeah, they're 40. The 40 feet. That's what fits in a 40-footer.
Thank you, my brother. So what's your name? Who am I speaking with?
My name is Justin.
Oh, Justin. Thank you, Justin. All right, Justin, now let me check out what I'm doing and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, okay?
Yeah, just give us a call and if you don't get me, just ask for me and I'll be able to help you out.
Thank you, my brother. Respect. Bye-bye. So that's, you hear the price. The container costs $3,000 US. So Mike G said they make over $4 million profit. So how much is $3,000 US? $881.25. Check that out. We are digging at it, Yeah, man. This is ridiculous. They pay 69 cents for a bag of ice. But when you go to Jamaica, so much profit in America for poor people. $1,065. Help me do some maths here, people. How much profit they make then? How much it costs for them to buy the container? $3,881 US. How much Jamaican dollar that is? Anybody else? So help me out. $3,881.25 per container of ice, 40-foot container. $3,881.25 per 40-foot container. And in that container is 5,625 bags of 10-pound ice. Each one is sold for 69 cents. When this ice reaches Jamaica, with all the government waiver and all of that, that ice is sold for $1,065. You can't make that up. Engineered hardship, people. You can't make this up. So, like we said, after that, I'm going to play about Maypen ice so you can understand, and anybody who will listen to me, you can see the vacuum. Jesus. So it's 580, Thompson said it's 582, 150 for the cost. You talk about the $3,881.25 US dollars. $3,881.25 US dollars. So that is 582,000 Jamaican dollars it costs to buy the container. I don't know how much to ship it to Jamaica, but I am thinking that all of that, buy the ice and ship it, I don't think it costs $1 million. Does say it costs $1 million Jamaican dollars? If that, coming and how much to ship a 40-foot container? How much to ship a 40-foot container to Jamaica? Anybody know? A reefer. A reefer be talking. Welcome, family. Live with Jamaican Carlos.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Crystal Mayo, reaching on behalf of Xfinity Comcast.
Come on, lady. Me don't know you. Yes, people. I want to see how much profit the man make. No mercy, you know. And a little bit of food they make, you know. And if you can sell it higher, them do it, you know. No mercy. $4K to ship a container from Florida. $4K to ship a container from Florida. So this is almost $4K to buy the material. So it's $3,881.25. another 4K to ship it. So let's say, yeah. So basically, the man might make money, man. The man might make money, man. The man might make money, brother. This is wicked. So I have to play back the Maypen Ice for you guys another time, one more time, because now you can see where there's a vacuum to be filled in Jamaica. No ice factory no out there, them shut down. Them can't take the high cost of electricity. It tell you want to have the factories them. We run them away with JPS and the high cost of electricity. And it seems as if the government not do nothing for these factories so them can stay in a business. Let's listen me talking to Peter Thompson, one of the big boss at Maypen. I just want to say, big up to Mr. Thompson and big up Justin of Tropical Ice and Maypen Ice. Big up Mr. Peter Thompson. You know, I think those are good conversations me and him have. So make listen again.
Hello, afternoon. Oh, sorry, morning.
Hey, good morning. Yes, I have a business in Jamaica, right? And I'm hearing about the shortage of ice in the country. Is there a shortage of ice in Jamaica, man?
This is what is happening is that the major manufacturer of ice, the company that supplies, I would say about 80% of the ice in Jamaica, they had a major fire in November, so that company burned down. So yes, there is a shortage, but I understand that the shortage is being dealt with by the importation of ice, which is satisfying the market. That's what I understand.
So Maypen Ice can suffice what's going on in Jamaica? You can't pick up the slack?
No, man. Maypen Ice cannot handle that at all. Maypen Ice only produces about 10% of the ice that Jamaica uses. Only 10%. And two, Maypen Ice don't make party ice. Maypen Ice only make block ice. We crack it and bag it, but we don't make party ice at all. Maypen Ice does not and has never made party ice. So we make block ice, and we have never been short of block ice for the past 55 years that we've been in operation.
That's a long time, man. That's a long time.
Isn't from 1965, sir. So we have, so the decision to import ice by whomever is a very responsible decision, because without that being imported, you can only imagine what Jamaica would be like, you know, for the Christmas and the New Year and all the festivities and that sort of thing, you know, so that's where it is. But ice is available because I understand that there's an importation of ice. Some people are using it as a political football. Some people say a lot of different things, but them things do not matter to me. But ice is available, and I do have ice. I have not run out of ice, and I have ice that I crack and I bag, and is available in case people want ice to buy from.
Let me ask you this, sir. How many ice factories are there in Jamaica?
Well, major ice factories, only two, Pure National and Maypen Ice. All the other ice factories, there were 8 ice factories in Jamaica. I can't name them, but it's not even reported yet. You had Santa Cruz, you had Montego Bay, you had Beans Valley, you had Oterius Prospect, you had Kingston Ice, you had Old Harbor Ice, you had Maypen Ice, and you had, there's one more, Prospect Ice, yeah. Okay. There was Prospect Ice and Oterius. But they all closed down because of the challenge of the energy cost, you know. Right, so it has to be properly managed, or else you can lose your shirt. As the mother said, you lose your shirt because that bill can almost unmanageable.
How do you manage to stay in business for so many years? Are you using solar?
Well, I use solar to offset a small percentage of my operation, but solar only works in a day, and our operation is at night because of the break that we get from JPS for the off-peak use. We get a very good rate between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
So we utilize that time to do most of our manufacturing, and we use the solar during the day just to run the little things like the pumps and the air blower and that sort of thing.
All right. So, nice talking to you. Who am I speaking with?
Peter Thompson. Peter Thompson is my name, sir.
So you're the boss in Maypen Ice? At Maypen Ice?
I They have put me as the managing director. Yes, sir, they have.
All right, my brother. Thank you for giving me some insight on what's going on there with the ice. Thank you so much. Okay.
Not a problem. And who's calling?
My name is Carlos. Carlos. Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm doing some sort out about what's going on with the ice in Jamaica. And you were foot right and straight, and I really appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, man. Whomever made the decision to import was a very, very responsible position, because Jamaica would be dry, no pun intended, for the Christmas holidays and New Year's. Trust me.
So you're not just telling me from a Labourite standpoint because you vote Labourite or something. You're just speaking honestly.
I'm speaking honestly. I am not political at all. Mm-hmm. I am really not political. I have never been. Mm-hmm. I support whichever entity that is for the people. Right, that is basically how I operate.
I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you. Happy New Year, man.
All right, Carlos.
Happy New Year.
Same to you, my friend.
Yes, my brother.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Good. Respect, man. Good.
So bless up Peter so you guys can hear. Factory burned down. Factories run out of business because they couldn't handle the high cost of energy. Electricity bill through the roof. So now, what that left with? Importing ice. And that left with import ice. We are import ice. So what else we got to import? This is everything. If we import ice. Remember, we have the factory them, you know. Santa Cruz, Black River. One in every town. Ice factory in every town. Warm to them. Warm to them, people. Anyway, tell me what you think about this investigative journalism. People, that's the way moving forward for Carlos in 2025. Yeah, me not gonna no longer stay up on social media, make noise and bark at the wall. I'm gonna start calling the offices and I ask questions. Why this is like that? Why we can't do better? Why? Give me some answers. And guess what? My recording will be running. So if them disrespect me, may I bring it right back here, sir. My next up is police commissioner. I did call the office and drop me information, and I'm waiting on a call from the police commissioner. So if I don't get a call from the police commissioner, I'll come back right here and I will let you guys hear the recordings with who I talked to there when I called them. Right? He was not in office, so I talked with the deputy commissioner. Leave my information there. Me have some questions to ask the police commissioner. Instead of it on social media, barking at the wall. Don't know why the commissioner is doing what they're doing. Don't know why they're doing what they're doing. I'd like to have a conversation with the commissioner. The Prime Minister's office. I want you to hear me from now. Jamaican callers will be calling your guys' office. All these offices may call you guys. They're going to be nice and respectful. They're not going to come on my page, come beat you down. We're not going to do that. We just want answers from our people. We want to make a different approach, take a different approach towards what we're doing here than just being a vlogger. Yeah, we want to take a different turn. We need answers for the people. So I will be calling these offices and believe every time I call, my recording is on. Remember that. Every time I call, my recording a roll. So if we get bad treatment, the people are going to hear you. So I call commissioner office already. I'm going to leave. So if we don't get no call back from commissioner, you understand me? We will know what's going on. So believe, leave me information and may wait. And I'll be calling the Prime Minister's office 2 people. Yes, man. These people are civil servants. They're working for us. And like I said again, instead of barking up the tree on the wall, making noise, and I don't understand what really going on. I think if it really have a one-to-one with the commissioner of police, we can come back here and tell you what commissioner say about this or that, a certain subject, certain topic, right? Why they do this, why they do what they do, and why they don't do what they're supposed to do. These things, people. So that's my step going forward. And we're going to get better in my interview. Believe me, I will get better asking questions going forward. It'll get better, man. No, they can improve. Not true. Hey, Happy New Year, people. Different year, different gear. So I want to say Tropical Ice, big up Justin, and Maypen Ice, big up Peter Thompson. You two men, I just want to say blessing up. Yeah, man. So people want to think about the video. Tell me what you think in the comment section. As usual, I am a student in a class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If it's the first time on my platform, I like the work, please go ahead and subscribe and make this platform your own, seen and your home. So bless upon yourself, people. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
She was only 16, telling you only 16. Oh, much I love her so well. She was too young to fall in love. Sorry, bro. Just love singing, you know. Sadarina where the young girl want. Sadarin. Nah. Sadarina where the young girl want. Sadarin. Nah. Yo. 2-year-old, me love it, 2-year-old. 2-year-old, me love it, 2-year-old. 2-year-old, me love it, 2-year-old.
Songo mbona wewe songa libala oh yeah Songo mbona wewe mobali nanga Kasongo yeah mobali nanga Kasongo mbona wewe songa libala oh yeah
Hello, my name is Isabel Alves, and I'm from Canada, and we love coming to Jamaica, but I'd like to speak to the local government because something needs to be done about the roads. There's big potholes, everything. Let's fix the roads so we can get to the grill a lot sooner, right, Roxanne?
Right.
Right?
I'm with you.
And you know what? We can stay here a little longer, but the roads need to be done because then we can talk about an airport in the grill.
And we can get more business as workers.
Absolutely, because what are the big complaints, Roxanne? Is it took 3 hours, 4 hours
from the airport just to
and
get
that's
to the
just
grill.
in Montego Bay, and then you've got Lucy, right? So we need to fix the roads. Let's spend some money so that they can make some money.
And there's
Thank
no
you,
KFC
Mr.
to
Government.
stop at. There's no KFC you could stop at.
That part. Whatever she said.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation. Everything that they do must lead towards economic growth and job creation. Failure to achieve those specific targets within the time period are consequential. And then secondly, they will get a 90-day target.
Bless up, Bolo.
In other words, we want to be able to give a report card on the first 100 days of achievements. So they will get a 90-day target that they must achieve, and these are what we call the low-hanging changes that can be made within the first 90 days. And all of that is aligned to our manifesto.
I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. Yeah, but this is not. And there's still no tissue in any of the bathrooms. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here. I've been asking for tissue. No one's giving me any tissue. I also need another diaper. I need another diaper and I need some tissue. I've been asking for tissue since I've been here, and now she's mad because I'm using paper towels. What else am I supposed to do? Can I have a diaper, please? This shouldn't be like pulling teeth. Alright, this is. You don't provide those personal things for patients. How am I supposed to know that when I'm not from here? Okay, so somebody should have informed me.
A Sunday Gleaner probe has revealed a wanton breakdown in sanitation and maintenance at 11 of the island's public hospitals and health centres. The probe canvassed facilities in the parishes of Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Hanover, St. James and Westmoreland, and it featured 7 hospitals and 4 health centres. Bathrooms were located in accident and emergency rooms and other areas frequented by the public. The Salmonella Mar Hospital seemed the worst among those examined in the probe, with broken plumbing, water lock-offs and bathrooms that doubled as janitorial storerooms. At least 4 of the locations visited were without running water. At others, toilets had broken or removed flush handles. Some were without toilet bowl covers and had mucky floors. Authorities blamed unscrupulous visitors for some of the damage to the bathrooms, claiming that persons are stealing toilet components and stationery.
We called her, and we asked her if she could get my dad a bedpan, a urinal. Them not have none. And she had talked about, this is early in the morning, the lady talking about what she's going to eat for lunch. So we have all these people in here, doctor, nurse assistant, they're all having a good conversation, laughing, talking. Other people coming in. I remember an older lady had a stroke and she came in next to my dad, and oh my God, the family was so upset because they weren't even treating it like an emergency. The woman was having, her right side of her face was just droopy, not opening her eyes. Back to my dad's story. So he was supposed to go to the bathroom. He kept complaining because there's a pressure in his bladder because he's getting fluids. My sister and I had to get my dad up, all right? And the IV pole, no wheel on the IV pole. So guess what? My sister have to lift up the IV pole and me have to hold on to my father and get him to the bathroom so he could pee, all right, with a neck brace. And then we're in the bathroom, no toilet paper, none. Anyway, I improvise. I left my purse outside because I don't want a phone or nothing, so my husband are outside with my purse. I get one look up at a toilet paper after my beg and get my father wipe up, bring him back to the bed. You should see myself and my sister with the IV pole. Lift up the IV pole because it can't drop on the ground. You understand? And that's how my father was able to pee after getting IV fluid in the hospital. And no matter how we ask what's going on, everything was on slow motion. No CT scan, he needed one. It took a long time for some Chinese doctor come around and say X, Y, and Z.
Them at the hospital, why does a funeral home contact me before the hospital? How did the funeral home get my number?
We were contacted by a funeral home to say that our mother was not the hospital. No doctor, no nurse contacted the family.
I was about to leave my home for work Wednesday morning when I received a call from a funeral home stating to me that if I have a death. And I said, who is this? Where you get my number from? She told me that she got my number from the hospital. I said to them at the hospital, why does a funeral home contact me before the hospital? How did the funeral home get my number?
National in the Cayman Islands. Up first this evening, officials at the Bustamante Hospital are on the defensive this evening amid suggestions by the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, that they should also take responsibility for some of the issues plaguing the hospital. TVJ's Kirk Wright spoke with Dr. Warren Blake, an orthopedic surgeon and consultant.
It has been a challenging few months at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Orthopedic surgeon and consultant Dr. Warren Blake knows firsthand what medical staff had to do to keep the operations running. It is why he's concerned about the comments made by the Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the malfunctioning AC units in the operating rooms. The minister pointed to poor maintenance of the infrastructure by the hospital's administrators for some of the recurring problems. According to Dr. Blake, that's not the case. He referred us to a plan put in place back in April to fix the AC units in all operating rooms. He said if that plan was allowed to go ahead, problems with the AC units would be non-existent.
And that plan was to have been funded by the Chase Fund. The administration of the hospital was well involved in this, and when they sent to the ministry to get permission was denied. And the minister needs to also address the reasons why the permission was denied to go ahead with the plans earlier this year to fix the hospital. And it's because of this denial that's part of the major reason why we don't have any operating theatre functioning properly at the Children's Hospital at this time.
As it relates to suggestions that patients can do operations at the university hospitals of the West Indies, Dr. Blake says it's easier said than done.
In fact, one of our patients who were on the list for the mission was in fact sent to the university hospital to try and get her done through the hospital. She returned to us when she got an invoice for $1 million. We were told that the invoice would probably have been waived, but when the mother faced with an invoice like that, she didn't want to go through all the problems to get the invoice waived, so she came back down to Bustamante Hospital.
Dr. Blake says for months now, he has had to be cancelling major surgeries because of problems with the hospital's AC unit. At the press conference, Minister Tufton also said it was difficult to get persons to maintain equipment. Dr. Blake stated the reason why contractors are reluctant to carry out servicing at public hospitals.
None of the suppliers want to maintain their equipment because they don't get paid. And if they do get paid, they get paid very late. So the ministry is looked upon as a very bad creditor.
Kirk Wright.
This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget? This government has moved the health budget from $60 billion in 2016 to $140 billion in 2023. You would ask the Jamaican people, what have we gotten so far for this increase in budget?
fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, miss away, eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste my bust a mantis statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, gal and say that it's not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a break. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly well like a pat too. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% raise. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption please. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out with each. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.